Hello everyone and welcome back to Zile Tales. Today we delve into a chilling true crime case that shook Kenya to its core. Viewer discretion is advised as we discuss Edward Maina Shimoli. Remember, our goal is to shed light on the impact of such events and emphasize the importance of awareness and community safety. Early life. He was born Maina Edward Shimoli on the 17th of May 1968 in Butere, Western Kenya, and went to school at Jericho Primary School and later Jericho Secondary School in the same neighborhood. He was known to be a jovial, liked jokes, athletics, and sports. Shimoli married Shakila Mohammed and had 4 children with her, 2 boys and 2 girls. He had numerous fake IDs under the aliases of Philip Opio Ouma and Osman Arap Songok when he entered the criminal world. Growing up in the Jericho neighborhood, he was toughened by his environment and became a steely individual who had to have his way in life. Friends describe him as a kind of man you did not want to cross. In early 2000, police declared Edward Maina Shimoli the most dangerous villain on Kenyan soil and set up a team to hunt him down. When he was arrested a few months later, the charge sheet read like a thriller. He was reported to have killed his brother-in-law and shot his wife in the back after accusing them of tipping off the police about criminal activities. Shimoli was described as Kenya's most notorious criminal, nicknamed the country's own Carlos the Jackal, and declared by the media as a master criminal, who reportedly escaped from prison 4 times, including once when he was on death row where movement is highly restricted. Kenya's Daily Nation and East African Standard newspapers reported that Shimoli managed to avoid being arrested after having escaped from the country's maximum security prison. He was arrested on August 20th, 1999 by the newly established Special Crime Prevention Unit. 3 of his accomplices, including 2 women, were also picked up by the police. An AK-47 assault rifle, 2 pistols, a police 2-way radio, a stolen car, and several bogus identity cards were recovered from him. Said to be from Kenya's western province, Shimoli managed several high-profile escapes from police custody. Often bribing and tricking prison wardens, Shimoli allegedly broke the leg of a prison guard during one of his escapes. During another run from the law, armed comrades spirited him out after a shootout with police. In April 1999, he escaped from a court where he was being charged with armed robbery. No Kenyan prison has ever handled such a dangerous man in the past. One Kenyan police officer was quoted as saying, "Shimoli is said to have made lengthy statements to the police listing a litany of crime. Police said most of the women he raped were motorists carjacked on Nairobi streets. Most of the cars he snatched were later sold locally or had their parts dismantled and sold. He is also alleged to have robbed a bank in Nairobi in July 1999, making off with 5 million shillings. He is a dangerous man who can kill anyone blocking his escape route," declared a police officer. During interrogation, after his arrest in Gitari by flying squad officers attached to the Kikuyu police station, Shimoli confessed to several murders and rapes. The unsuspecting police officers had initially thought they were raiding a drug den when Shimoli, who had sent some of his accomplishments for shopping, met them at the door with a wide grin. There was nothing he could do. He had been caught pants down, with his favorite gun lying on a coffee table, loaded for the next hunt. Shimoli was one of the most murderous criminals the country has ever seen before he met his death. He would spare nothing, not even a life, to regain his freedom, however short. Among the victims of his romps was a police officer who was shot dead in Uhuru Park, Nairobi by his accomplices during one of his dramatic escapes from custody at the Kenyatta National Hospital, where he was being held under police watch while chained to a bed and recovering from gunshot wounds. During his appearance in court, Shimoli was photographed raising the middle finger at judicial officers and had the audacity to light a roll of bang within the corridors of justice. That very foolish act earned him 1 more year in the slammer. Shimoli confessed to 14 murders, 88 rapes, and countless bank robberies, carjacking, and drug deal, all committed over a 10-year period, police said. However, he denied the charges once in court, and the state failed to prove all the charges against him, and he was jailed for 12 years for illegal possession of a firearm. A few years later, he walked out of prison a free man, having completed his term. He had protested against his release, saying he would not survive a day outside with police on his heels. He was right. Less than 2 months after his release, his body was found at the city mortuary with a bullet in the head. Later in March, he had been gunned down in Rwai in the outskirts of the city 3 days earlier. And there you have it, the story of one of Kenya's most infamous criminals. Edward Maina Shimoli, for better or worse, has left a lasting impact on the nation's history. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe for more content. Let us know in the comments if there are other topics you'd like us to explore. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed.